Tamar Braxton is right now in the hospital fighting for her life because apparently there's been some reports that for everybody to pray for Tamar and her family. And this girl tweeted back, oh, who is she fighting now? You know, and I just, man, it just makes me so upset when people have no compassion, man. Like none. Like, this girl's in the hospital fighting for her life. That's what she's fighting for. And it's real life. This ain't reality TV.
Tamar just made some serious accusations from her hospital bed. Accusations so explosive, they've left Atlanta spinning. Bruised, bloodied, and barely able to speak, she didn't call for sympathy. She called out names, and not just anyone's names. She pointed directly at Yandy Smith, Mendeecees Harris, and even Cousin Kesha. She exposed Funky Dineva for betrayal, and she did it all while hooked up to IVs, with her face fractured and her teeth missing. This wasn't gossip. This wasn't a messy reality TV storyline. This was Tamar Braxton, broken but unshaken, saying she was attacked and daring the world to believe her. So what really happened that night in Atlanta? And why is the silence from the people she accused making the story even louder? White sheets, beeping monitors, Tamar's swollen face staring into a phone camera. That's how the world first heard her confession. I didn't just fall, she whispered. I was attacked. Her voice was weak but steady. She spoke of missing teeth, a fractured nose, a pool of blood. She painted a picture too raw to ignore. And then she did the unthinkable. She called out names. Yandy Smith, Mendeecees Harris, Cousin Kesha, Funky Dineva. It wasn't rumor anymore. It was Tamar pointing her finger, and the internet froze. But how did a birthday dinner spiral into one of Atlanta's messiest scandals? Rewind the clock. Tamar wasn't looking for drama that night. She was trying to glow. Dinner at Ruth's Chris with Funky Dineva was supposed to be a celebration. A night of laughter, steak, and selfies. But when she arrived at V12 Lounge later that evening, everything changed. Inside was Mendeecees Harris, a man who never speaks, but somehow always sits at the center of chaos, known for silence, for letting women fight his battles while he stays untouched. Mendeecees is a shadow that follows every rumor, and according to witnesses, Tamar wasn't just saying hello. They were close, leaning in, smiling, whispering, that kind of closeness that sparks whispers the second the lights dim. But where there's Mendeecees, there's Yandy, and the second Yandy walked into that lounge, the energy shifted. Eyewitnesses said you could feel it before you even saw her. A sharp tension in the air, the kind of vibe that says someone's about to explode. At first it was subtle. Tamar laughed a little too loud. Yandy stood a little too still. Then came the moment. You got a problem? Tamar allegedly snapped. Do I? Yandy shot back, her smile calm, but her eyes like daggers. Phones came out, drinks froze in midair, and in the middle sat Mendeecees Harris, silent as ever. That's his weapon, silence. He lets women burn while he sits back untouched. But Tamar, she doesn't do quiet. You think you own him, she allegedly hissed. And that's when chaos broke loose. Some say Tamar slapped a glass. Others swear Yandy shoved her. A drink flew, a scream cut through the bass, and security swarmed in seconds. But the real storm wasn't Yandy. It wasn't even Tamar. It was someone else. To fans of love and hip-hop, that name rings bells. Cousin Kesha, the same woman who once stormed a reunion stage, attacking Samantha, the mother of Mendeecees' child. A woman known as Yandy's muscle, the one who does the dirty work while Yandy stays polished and innocent. And according to whispers, Kesha was there that night. By morning, Tamar was in a hospital bed, bloody, broken, missing teeth, her nose fractured. And fans didn't hesitate to connect the dots. Tamar clashed with Yandy. Cousin Kesha pulled up. The playbook was too familiar. But this time, Tamar wasn't going to stay quiet. Her hospital post changed everything. I almost died, she wrote. I was found in a pool of blood. I fractured my nose. I lost my teeth. I don't even know what happened to me. The internet lit up instantly. Sympathy at first, but then questions. How does someone lose teeth and break a nose without remembering? It didn't sound like an accident. It sounded like an attack. And then Tamar doubled down. From her hospital bed, she spoke again, this time naming names. I saw her cousin. I saw Kesha. She was there. Don't let them lie to you. The internet exploded. Fans felt vindicated. The same cousin who stormed stages was now storming Tamar's life. And Tamar didn't stop there. She turned to Mendeecees. You sat there, she accused. You let it happen. You didn't protect me. Your silence almost cost me my life. Her words cut through the internet like a blade. Silence wasn't just survival anymore. Silence was guilt. And then came Funky Dineva. She revealed she texted him from the hospital, begging for help, explaining her injuries. His response? Laughter, jokes, calling her that lady instead of her name. That's not friendship, Tamar said bitterly. That's betrayal. And that's when the fire caught. Twitter exploded. TikTok edits spread. YouTube bloggers went live before brushing their teeth. Everyone was replaying Tamar's words. She said Yandy's name. She said Mendeecees sat there. She said Cousin Kesha pulled up. And the pressure on Yandy grew with every repost. Her silence, usually her shield, was cracking. Her Instagram filled with smiling family photos, polished captions, and brand deals. But the comments weren't heart emojis anymore. They were knives. Where's Cousin Kesha? Why was Mendeecees with Tamar? Your silence is guilt. Mendeecees caught it even harder. Fans dissected Tamar's line. You left me to die. It became a hashtag, a rallying cry. Silent men are dangerous, they tweeted. Silence doesn't protect you. It convicts you. And Funky Dineva dragged across every platform. Fans pulled up his parody videos, his jokes, his shade. Suddenly, it didn't look funny. It looked cruel. The internet had chosen its verdict. Tamar was telling the truth. But Tamar wasn't finished. She dropped receipts. A time-stamped text. She claimed she sent Funky Dineva the morning after. I'm missing 4 teeth. My nose is broken. I don't remember what happened. The panic in her words was undeniable. And her caption hit even harder. Friends who laugh at your pain are not friends. Men who sit silent are not men. Women who send others to do their dirty work will face the truth. It was no longer rumor. It was documentation. And the internet ran with it. Fans dug into Yandy's past. They replayed the infamous reunion brawl. They resurfaced footage of Cousin Kesha storming the stage. They dragged Mendeecees' history of silence. Celebrities chimed in. Erica Mena tweeted, "Funny how silence always tells the truth." K. Michelle went live. "I believe Tamar. I've been there. These women play dirty." Even 50 Cent threw shade with memes. The silence wasn't working anymore. Tamar's voice was too raw. And then came the cliffhanger that broke the internet. Tamar ended one of her hospital posts with a single sentence. "If they don't stop lying on me, I'll drop the videos." The world froze. Videos! Fans erupted. What footage could Tamar possibly have? Did she capture Cousin Kesha pulling up? Did she record Yandy watching? Did she catch Mendeecees standing by while she bled? The speculation went viral instantly. Tamar has receipts, dropped the video, and Yandy's silence only made it worse. She finally cracked just enough to post a cryptic Instagram story, a black screen with white letters. "Don't believe everything you hear. God fights my battles." 12 words, that's all. But the internet didn't buy it. Fans mocked her. God doesn't send Cousin Kesha to fight your battles. Others wrote, "You hide behind God because Tamar's telling the truth." The silence strategy had officially failed. And then came the cliffhanger that broke the internet. Tamar ended one of her hospital posts with a single sentence. "If they don't stop lying on me, I'll drop the videos." The world froze. Videos! Fans erupted. What footage could Tamar possibly have? Did she capture Cousin Kesha pulling up? Did she record Yandy watching? Did she catch Mendeecees standing by while she bled? The speculation went viral instantly. Tamar has receipts, dropped the video, and Yandy's silence only made it worse. She finally cracked just enough to post a cryptic Instagram story, a black screen with white letters. "Don't believe everything you hear. God fights my battles." 12 words, that's all. But the internet didn't buy it. Fans mocked her. God doesn't send Cousin Kesha to fight your battles. Others wrote, "You hide behind God because Tamar's telling the truth." The silence strategy had officially failed. And now the world waits. Tamar Braxton is still in a hospital bed. Her body broken, but her voice louder than ever. Yandy Smith posts smiles. Mendeecees hides behind silence. Cousin Kesha is nowhere to be found. Funky Dineva keeps deflecting. But the truth doesn't feel buried. It feels like it's about to explode. Because Tamar Braxton has made one thing clear. If they keep lying, she'll drop the videos. And in Atlanta, silence isn't just silence. Silence is strategy. Silence is power. And sometimes silence is guilt. Be sure to subscribe to What's News for plenty more videos like this.